So its locomotive projection is flagella, and there can be two or more than two flagellas can be present. So as you can see here, the flagella present, so it will help in the locomotion of this protozoa. So there are some examples of flagellated protozoa. The first is the Trichomonas species, and the second is Trypanosoma species. Now we also discussed that these protozoa will cause what type of diseases in humans. Like if we see that Trichomonas species is causing urinary infections in the humans, because it goes to urinary tract and it will cause infection there. It will damage the mucosa of this urinary tract. Now the second type of protozoa is Trypanosoma species. It is causing African sleeping sickness. So it is separated by a mosquito, and it is causing sleepiness and this like disease. The next type of protozoa is the ciliated protozoa. So let's discuss their shape. So they have very fixed type of shape in them. So and they have a pedicycle around them, as you can see in the diagram. So this diagram represented the paramecium, and their locomotive projection is always cilia. As their name indicates, they are ciliated protozoa. So due to their locomotive projection, they are named as ciliated protozoa. Let's discuss about their reproduction. So they are reproduced by the binary fission. Almost most of the protozoans are reproduced by this binary fission, but there is a specific group which has specific type of reproduction in it. But almost most of protozoa are reproduced through the binary fission process. Let's discuss the examples of ciliated protozoa. So there are two examples. First is paramecium, which is really important in that group. So paramecium is not causing a specific type of disease in humans, but we cannot say that it is not related to a disease, because it acts as a disease spreading agent. So it can spread a disease from one human to another human. So therefore it is represented, it can spread disease in humans. The second type is Balatinum coli, and it is causing intestinal infections in the humans. Now let's discuss the other classification of protozoa. So the third type of protozoa is amoeboids. So amoeboids, let's discuss their structure. So they have no shape in them, no definite shape in them, as you can see in the picture. So due to the absence of pedicycle, so there is no outer covering around them, so therefore they have no definite shape of them. Let's discuss about their locomotive projection. So they have pseudopodia as their locomotive projections, and they move by it. So you can see they have various type of fragments or projection coming out. So these projections are called as pseudopodia, and they move with the help of it. And they also ingest food by this pseudopodia, ingest and engulf in itself. And there are various kind of food vacuoles, like this is the food vacuole which is present inside it. Inside this food vacuole, the food is going to be digested, and then the amoeba will take energy from it. Various kind of water vacuoles are also present, and contractile vacuole is also present in that structure. They are also going to reproduce by the process of binary fission, and some example of amoeboids are given here, like enta-amoeba species. They are usually causing intestinal infection and can cause diarrhea in humans. And there is other type of enta-amoeba, which is di-enta-amoeba species. They are usually causing acute or mild diarrhea in the human beings. So this is the last classification of protozoa, which is sporozoans and epicomplexan. So epicomplexan is its phylum name, and sporozoan is its name, which is given due to their type of their reproduction. So as their structure is concerned, they consist of pedicycle. So you know all the types or all the classification of protozoa has pedicycle around them, except amoeba, because amoeba has no pedicycle and has no definite shape, while all other groups have definite shape and have pedicycle around them. As their locomotive projection is concerned, so they have no definite type of locomotive projection, but yes, their pedicycles have some kind of microtubules, as you can see here in the picture. So the outer layer is producing some types of microtubules. These microtubules are helping as a locomotory projections. So they are reproducing by a process which is called as sporozoite formation. So they are forming spores inside them and then they reproduce. Due to this sporozoite formation, they are called as sporozoans. Okay, and there is example of them like a plasmodium. You know very well plasmodium. This is the structure of plasmodium, and plasmodium is responsible for the malaria disease. So actually malaria is spread by a mosquito, but the malaria causing agent is a protozoa which is plasmodium. So this is the really confusion between the students, that they cause malaria is caused by a mosquito, but is not caused by a mosquito. It is caused by a protozoa which is plasmodium, and the structure of plasmodium is given here. Here is the nucleus of plasmodium. Some kind of ribosomes are also present, and here is the apical end of plasmodium. This apical end is very special because by this end the plasmodium get penetrated into the host cell by this side. Okay, so this side will penetrate inside a mosquito, and after that the mosquito will spread disease into the humans, which is malaria. And then malaria can also be treated with a drug which is called as quinine. And then the malaria, the whole topic of malaria will be explained in the next lecture. So I hope that you will understand this video. If you have some kind of misconception, then you can definitely leave a comment for me and I will give answer to you. So take care of yourself. Meet you soon in the next lecture. Till up, Allah Hafiz.